I know when the Panthers first signed Sam Darnold, we were talking about him before, there was a lot of mixed feelings. Some people were happy about it. Some were lukewarm. Some didn't like it. Some, like Jimmy was saying, they felt like it was a bad move. And then a lot of other fans, I don't know how you felt on it, that's what I wanted to ask you, felt that they wanted them to draft a quarterback and was kind of, they liked that you guys took, like, don't get me wrong, Jaycee Horn is unbelievable. I've been saying for months, this kid's the best corner in this draft. Like, he's better than Surtain. Like, this kid has unbelievable potential. So Horn has the ability to be like the next Revis. Like, his shutdown ability is unbelievable. But my question for you is, how did you feel when they brought in Sam Darnold? And were you happy that they passed on a rookie quarterback in those first draft picks?
Look, y'all mentioned the Sam Darnold. Y'all went through 3 years of watching him. As a Panther fan, I got to a point where Cam was doing great things for years. He peaked in 15, and then it was a drop off again in his maturity level, his decision making. Never
his fashion.
They just right. Those fantastic hats he liked to wear. So I was never a diehard Cam fan. The last 2 or 3 years, I mean, he had me cussing at the TV more than he had me jumping up and down. And just the way he would carry himself and represent the team as a leader just got to a point where I'm like, you're not 23 years old anymore,
Right.
So, we signed Teddy last year, a 3-year, I think $60 million deal. And I was like, wow, I mean, he had one decent year in a great system in New Orleans. I guess. I mean, I got to get on board, and 5-11, he's not going to cut it even when you lose Christian for most of the season. And then now we signed Sam, and, I don't know anybody that's excited in terms of, hey, this is a great talent and we're going to skyrocket to the top of the NFC South. But I think they're looking at it as, you know what? If he is what everybody thought he was, this is the chance he'll get, because the weapons, the coaching, having there's OC.
Yep.
If he doesn't, I would give him maybe 2 years on his deal. And we picked up his 5th-year option, but honestly, if he doesn't prove decent this year, why wouldn't we draft one? And I did ask myself, I mean, Jaycee Horn's a beast. He has the pedigree, the upbringing, and the size. I mean, he could be something special for the next 8 years, but there was a lot of quarterbacks that were very service take. So we shall see. Am I excited one way or the other? I'm excited about everything on offense, I think, except for my optimism of Sam. But I'm hoping for the best. I really am. Sure. But with those weapons, 3 great receivers, well, 2 great proven receivers, a young guy coming to LSU. I think it's going to be a talented guy. Christian, we'll see how the tight ends do. I don't know. Excited? Hopeful, yes.
I feel you, man. By the way, I love the Steve Smith jersey.
Greatest Panther of all time.
Unbelievable. Everyone telling you you're too small, you're too small. It's like Wayne Corbett. It's like, let me get on the field and show you how small I am.
Well, I want to throw my hat in the I want to throw my hat in the ring on this Sam Darnold conversation. And you guys, Jimmy, Harrison, you've heard me go on my rants about Sam Darnold. And I mean, I've talked with Matt briefly at work at the opportunity when we actually get to talk ball and he's not being pulled in 6 different directions, the poor guy. So, basically my thoughts on Sam Darnold is this. He got drafted into a crappy situation. Mike McCagnon and unfortunately Joe Douglas did not really do anything to help the situation. He was surrounded by crappy coaching. So if you look at Sam Darnold in the situation that he's going to with Carolina, better weapons, better coaching, etc., this is really his last shot about it to prove that he can be a starting quarterback in the NFL. And if he cannot do it with the supporting cast that he has in Carolina, then he's going to end up being a career backup. So he's going to end up being like a John Kitna or a Matt Leinart or now a Matt Barkley, where they're just circling around the leagues just looking for, backup jobs. So this, in essence, when you take a look at Sam Darnold, it is his pretty much last shot at being able to say, hey, I can be a starting quarterback in this league. I can be a franchise quarterback in this league. And if he doesn't do it this year, then it's just not going to happen.